We've seen a lot of posts lately about how things are going in our nation's shelters. They say we've made great progress and we're nearly a no-kill nation. But if you spend time inside shelters, especially in rural and under-resourced communities, you see something very different. Who Will Let the Dogs Out has been to over 220 shelters, and we've seen a different reality. This crisis isn't ending. In many places, it's getting harder to manage. Some national organizations point to lower shelter intake and higher live release rates as proof of progress. On paper, the numbers look better. But here's the question we have to ask. Are there fewer dogs in crisis, or are fewer dogs being counted? A big shift in recent years has been towards something called community sheltering. In theory, it sounds compassionate, keeping dogs out of shelters and in their communities. In small suburban neighborhoods with lost dogs, that works great. But in practice, it often means stray dogs are no longer picked up, owner surrenders are turned away, intake is restricted, and when that happens, those dogs don't disappear. They just become an uncounted statistic, invisible on paper. They're still out there, unaltered, unvaccinated, breeding, forming loose packs, spreading disease, struggling to survive. Some are hit by cars, some are harmed by people, some slowly starve, and some become a risk to the very communities they're left in. And then there are the people, the family who can't keep their dog, maybe because of housing, finances, or a personal or family crisis. When a shelter says we can't take them, that person doesn't stop being desperate. They just run out of options. And too often that ends in abandonment. A dog tied to a fence or left somewhere hoping someone helps. And there's another piece we don't talk about enough. Shelters that remain truly open intake, the ones that say yes when no one else will, are often the ones criticized the most. They're labeled kill shelters. But what that label ignores is that they are taking in the hardest cases, the sick, the injured, the aggressive, the unwanted, and the overwhelming numbers others won't accept. They're meeting the reality of their community head on, and sometimes that reality includes decisions no one wants to make. Not because they don't care, but because they're carrying the weight of a problem much bigger than their walls. We all want the same thing. Fewer dogs suffering, fewer dogs dying, but reducing intake is not the same as reducing need, and keeping dogs out of shelters is not the same as keeping them safe. If we want real, lasting change, we have to go upstream. That means accessible, affordable spay and neuter, vaccination programs, educational outreach that teaches responsible pet ownership, and how to safely interact with a dog. It means support to pet owners before they reach crisis. It means offering continued advice and training after adoptions, and it means responsible intake policies that don't ignore suffering. Because you can't manage your way out of overpopulation by looking the other way. This isn't about blaming shelters. Most are doing the best they can with what they have and have truly amazing people who want the best for dogs. They work hard every day to give these dogs a chance. This is about being honest about what's happening, so we can actually fix it. Because the dogs who aren't counted still count.